We do want to share with you a clearance price at an incredible $89.95. We have it in the two colors, the silver and the gold. And you know who's rocking this jacket beautifully is Laura Baker. Laura is Kathy's right-hand gal. Kathy is one human being, can't be everywhere at all times,
For sure.
right?
Yes,
Nice
she's
to see
good to see you too.
She is lovely, isn't she?
She is as lovely as you are, actually. You guys have very similar personalities.
Oh,
but yeah,
thank you.
Kathy really does. And one of the things that I know that she really enjoys doing is obviously putting together wardrobe for women at affordable prices. So it's so nice to be able to bring things to you that are really high quality and on trend, but that are still kind of the wallet.
So check this out, because this is an absolute steal of a deal when it comes to, that's a classic trench coat in every way, but wow, I don't think I've ever seen one that is this striking and this beautiful.
It is so beautiful, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, so it really has that metallic in there, but it's truly a tweed inside of here, so it actually has a little bit of stretch when you sit there, and you just like that, you can see a little stretch going through here. So you have that because it is a tweed underneath, so it's going to move with you. The way my metallic is actually done on the seams itself, on the lining itself, right? And so you actually have it there in each of the different threads, and then it's tweeted through. So when you actually see it up close and personal, it really has this 3D effect that looks to it. There's a lot of interest happening inside of this jacket. So it really is more than just a silver jacket or a gold jacket. Oh. It's quite beautiful to see it in person.
Gosh. I hope it comes across on television as beautiful as it does in person. You know, you look at it and think it might be stiffy or scratchy. It's not
at all.
Either.
It moves with you because it does have that tweed, so it moves just everywhere, no matter what it is that you're doing. And as you can see here, it comes with the belt. So let's talk a little bit about the features and benefits of the jacket, because you do have a gorgeous collar here that's nice and wide, and it's double-breasted. So across the front, it actually has 4 buttons. When you have it closed across the front, it has those 4 buttons for that double breasting. And then on the inside, since we had it open right there, we'll just go ahead and show you the entire inside, because look at the lining on this. Beautifully lined all the way through. Has that split hem in the back, so it makes it easy to walk. And then it has fully functioning pockets that go all the way in. So your entire hand fits in the pocket. So that means if you want to put tissues in there, they can, but also a cell phone. I like to put gloves in my coat pockets, right? That's kind of where they live.
I agree.
One of my gloves are always in one of my coats. And so they live in the coat pockets. And of course, it's belted here as well. But when you put it on, it just makes a statement.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here Brooke just came out in the beautiful gold option. Brooke is 5'9". She's a size 6 and in the small. Julia's also in the gold, and that is such a gorgeous, it is just like fluid. It's just beautiful. Julia is, let's see, 5'10" and in a 12 size large, and that's why I do encourage you to go true to size, unless, of course, you live in a super frigid climate. You know you're going to be wearing really bulky sweaters underneath this. One other thing I wanted to share, and this is going to shock you. Machine wash.
I know, isn't that the best?
Machine
How many times do you actually find a winter coat? First of all, that's under $100, never, right? That looks like it's worth hundreds of dollars that you can throw in the washing machine. And that's one of the things that I think is so fantastic about everything, is because, let's face it, our coats get dirty. What happens? We go in the rain, we go in the snow, we go in the slush. The kids are, touching us with their dirty hands and fingers, with the, when they eat potato chips, you're grabbing them.
Subway, sitting on public seating and restaurants and airplanes and all that.
Yeah, all the different places we go. So to have a winter coat that you can actually put on and then throw it in the washing machine makes such a big difference. Plus, it just looks so elegant when you have it on as well.
By the way, 44 inches in the length here, so you're 5'9" as well?
I'm about 5'11".
5'11".
Yeah,
I'm 5'9". I've got some nice high heels on today. And by the way, these jeans are coming up in the show. Laura and I were talking about the show, the jeans before the show. The jeans from Kathy Ireland are amazing. This is a high-waisted jean with a wider leg. It's coming up in this show and it's on clearance. So I hope you can stick around for that. And we've got some beautiful tops as well, and other great jackets if you're just tuning in or flipping through the channels this Tuesday afternoon. It's a great time to treat yourself to the things, like I said, maybe you wanted last year, but at full price you decided to hold off. How about when they're not full price and they're clearance priced, still giving you 30 days to decide? At this point, just to give you a heads up though, there's about 400 only in each or the other color. So get it if you want it. It's a beautiful foiled tweed fabrication. I mean, it's classic in every way that a trench coat could be, but it is elevated beyond anything I've ever seen.
And the other thing that they do is when Kathy Ireland teamed up with Bagatelle, they make you a trench. They've become very well known, especially here at HSN, for their trench coats, because they do something a little bit different when they put them together. The seaming on this makes it more elegant and more feminine. So rather than being a bulky trench, these actually do look so much gentler on the body. They don't encompass you, they don't wear you, you're actually wearing them, and yet they still look so beautiful. So here I wanted to open it up so that you could see. Here's the inside lining that goes in, and then of course it has a double breasting. So the button, that's just your normal traditional button, that third button on the inside, and then across the front, you just take your other two buttons and you button them down. So these two here are the faux buttons. They're there for the look. You have the double breasting, you have the two functioning buttons there on the outside, and then of course you have the gorgeous belt. You can belt it in the front, just like I prefer to belt it in the front because I feel like it helps to give you a little bit of an hourglass figure. But a lot of people will just belt it here in the back and loop it through and wear it just simply like that across the front too.
You know, and the thing about this kind of a jacket, I mean, it's, I think maybe more 2, maybe 3 seasons out of the year. It may not be for the coldest days of winter if you live in the north or any of the, and I'm sorry if you're going through a lot of blizzards. We've got some great things to help you through the winter months that I'll remind you of in the show. But you know, it's just one of those great pieces that you'll have to wear multiple occasions, not just in the spring or in the fall. I wanted to hold both colors up just to, well, there you can see it on our girls. Julie's wearing it open like you were describing. Brooke is wearing it nice and closed. And then Angie in the middle is in the silver, opened up and classic with a sexy pair of little kitten heel boots. I mean, this is a standout piece. I realize it's not day in, day, maybe it is day in and day out.
I think it depends on who you are,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I think this is definitely that Valentine's outfit. I think this is the jacket you can take on the cruise ship when you want to be a little bit dressier in the evenings and it's a little chilly to where you're going. I think that this is great for any date night, but a lot of people, this is their day in, day out. They would put this on with a pair of tennis shoes and jeans and a t-shirt and run out the door, and you go to the grocery store and that's the person everybody's turning heads,
Yeah, it's
right?
like, I have arrived. Get out of the produce section.
That carrot is for me. But it is, I mean, and I do think it's a little bit versatile because if you do want to dress it down, then it comes down with it. The metallic on this too, I think it actually looks a little bit shinier on camera than what it actually is in person.
It is
so
matted.
it is not as a matted metallic. And I think it's done that way when you have that tweed that blends it in, makes it not quite so shiny. So it is a metallic. It's a metallic silver or metallic gold. The gold almost goes to a hint of a rose gold or a bronzy gold when you see it in person as well. But it does have that beautiful tweed, which makes it very interesting because that gives it a pattern inside of here that isn't just a solid metal.
Brooke looks like
down.
she should have been on stage at the Golden Globes the other night. Like, seriously, hello, I greatly accept my award tonight. I mean, it's just a, let's just focus on the beauty of this jacket.
Gorgeous.
And I mean, it's just such a beautiful statement. It's really, it's like a power. It's a strength.
I like statement. We were just talking about traveling, right? I love statement jackets, and I tend to travel a lot of times to colder places for some reason. I'm not sure why. And you're doing one. I know too. Coming up this year. I'm doing one coming up this year, and a lot of times, your brain always reaches for the black jacket, right? That's what you start to look for when you're looking at coats. But those, when you're taking a lot of pictures in them, sort of don't really lift up your face. They don't. They make you darker. They make you a little bit, you know, more tired. Sometimes you're tired on vacation because you're going and going and going, right? But when you put on a bright jacket and all of a sudden you take those pictures, your pictures look uber glamorous. It doesn't matter what the background is either, and they start to brighten you up and make you look more awake and more alive too. So that's the nice part about having something that has a lot of fun in it. So it is a statement piece, but it's that piece that I tend to reach for when I know I'm going to be going on vacation because I want my pictures to look really good too.
We are now down to about 300 in the gold at best. About 300 in the silver. We have the extra small through 3X. If you have any questions about sizing, by the way, there's a size guide right on every page of any garment you're ordering here at HSN, much like, I mean, anytime you shop online. But it does give you the details. Just as a starting point, the extra small bust is 38.5 inches. It goes up to 60 inches in the 3X. The length, you know, and the sweep goes from 44 to 69. So it kind of grows with each size to really kind of celebrate all of your curves. Length starts at 42 and it goes up to 48 inches. So 44 is the average length here. I know we're gonna be moving on, but I definitely want you to think about it. Maybe you just kind of pop this in your basket for thinking about it later, because it's the only show, the final show of the day, I should say, and it's the only airing we've had on this beautiful trench since prior to the holidays. It is a happy, festive, beautiful, glamorous, upscale look that at $89.95, I mean, even at $129, Laura, I thought that was a really, really good deal. But why not get it when it's even less? So this is what, $40 off.
And it was popular when it first came out in the fall as well.
It was.
Price.
That's why we're down to our final couple hundred in each choice. We do have a